and welcome to Neophyte.tv, the technology show for the not-so-geeky. I'm Ben Friedman, and we're here with week 3 of our wonderful CES 2012 coverage. Luckily enough to be joined once again by the legendary media host, Tony Katz. Tony, thanks for joining us.
That is one hell of an introduction. Thank you so much, Ben.
So this is actually the first day that CES is open to the public. It's the first day of full majesty of the show. Are you excited about it?
I am, and I'm looking forward to seeing how many people show up. One of the things you've been talking about is this going to be an indicator of how things go forward? So I'm looking to see how many people are here and how excited they are about what they're seeing.
And one of the ways we get that indicator of what's happening in the tech industry is by talking to one of the CEA representatives. So we're going to go do that right now. So once again this year, we're checking in with our venerable CES spokesperson, Jim Barry. Jim, thanks for taking the time to talk to us again.
Nice to see you again.
And you too. So we always like to figure out, what the state of the industry is. A lot of people think 2012 is going to be a bit of a rebuilding year. What are you seeing?
Well, 2011 was actually a pretty good year. Sales were up in consumer electronics, and they were up in 2010 too. So we're kind of leading out of the recession with electronic products. I think there's a couple of reasons why electronics do relatively well, even in a down economy. First of all, the prices are terrific. This is one of the few categories where prices get lower as the stuff gets better. Electronics have been integrated really into just about everybody's life. The way we live involves electronics, and they're really cool. So sales were up last year. They'll probably be up again a little bit this year, and we see a lot of the products that are going to drive that here at the International CES.
And attendance numbers this year?
Attendance is looking as though it may be more than last year. And last year we had 149,000 people here from 130 countries. So it's probably going to be at least that many again this year.
And we always like to get your sense of the show as to the trends. In previous years, it's been 3D TV or ultra-portable computers.
Right.
What are you seeing as the big trend? What's the big thing that people are excited about this year?
Well, a couple of things. One, thin is in. Not me, of course. But
yeah, me neither.
Thinnest TVs, OLED, organic light-emitting diodes, so you can get a 1-inch thick, very bright, sharp picture and energy efficient in a 55-inch screen. And thin ultrabook computers. These are ones that laptops that are maybe a half an inch thick but have a real keyboard and a very bright screen, and they boot up in a flash. You don't have to wait the way you normally do with a laptop. So thin is in for mobile devices and for TVs.
Thin is in, present company excluded, of course. Jim, once again, thanks for your time.
Thanks a lot.
Hey everybody, we are here with iDevices. This is John. That's the iShower. I don't know if she comes with it. John, how you doing, man? What's happening?
Good. It's good to be here.
Well, tell me what you got. What in the world are we doing?
The iShower is a Bluetooth-enabled shower speaker. Connects to any Bluetooth device from up to 200 feet away, and it picks up your playlist. You can play it right in the shower as you shower.
So I can't just turn on my radio and just get in the shower. This is one step beyond that lazy maneuver?
Well, now you get in the shower and then turn on your radio. So yes, it's one step next with that, and then it also connects with your playlist, so it's not like you're listening to the radio. You listen to the music that you want to listen to.
How does it attach? Is it just suction cups? Is it what's happening?
It connects right to the wall. You can see the little iShower attachment with the mirror right there. It comes with a little pack of silicone. It attaches very easily, and then you can remove it whenever you want and take it with you if you want to go to the beach, by the pool. It's waterproof, so you can.
No, so I can take it anywhere. Can I throw it in the pool? Can I just let it float?
We don't recommend throwing it in the pool. It is water.
And you think technology is going someplace? That is how it goes sometimes.
That wasn't sealed.
John.
Thank you.
Love it. Thank you so much.
So we're here talking to Scott from Delorme, makers of all things GPS. What are you guys showing at CES this year?
Well, Ben, we have our newly released InReach device. It's a two-way satellite communication anywhere in the world. It's your low-choice alternative on the market in the past. It's been really out of reach for a lot of people for the ability to transmit data anywhere in the world.
So it's been out of reach, and now it's
in reach.
I see what you did there.
Yes, very good, by smarter people than me. So, and we currently work with our own GPS, where you can do two-way communication, and as well with on the Android platform.
So it's not a satellite cell phone, but does it use that network, or?
It's an excellent question. It uses the same Iridium network. They're the premier satellite network, and we do two-way communication anywhere. I've used it in South America. We've had people use it in Australia, New Zealand, you name it.
Now, is this intended for day-to-day use, or is it more of a backup sort of device?
You can do it in both, really. There are real world. We have people who are out and about, whether they're hiking, out in that where they're not in reach. But you also have field workers who may be out in an area where you need to track them on a minute-to-minute basis. This device allows you to do that as well from a central portal.
So you can use your GPS connected to it. You'll know where the people are at all times.
Exactly. You can. We have a web interface that you can log in and see the device associated with the account and see every 10 minutes where your people are.
That's the DeLorme InReach. Scott, have a great show. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Ben.
Guys, we are here with Andy from PKG, and honestly, because it looks like a cigar bar in here, it's fantastic. Talk to me about what you have and what you guys do.
We build basically digital carrying cases for laptops, tablets, phones, and cameras. So what we're trying to do is really bring that casual luxury feel back to carrying cases. So back to the old heritage days where you'd get that briefcase handed down from your grandfather to father to son down through 3 generations. You know, basically cases that are built to last time and outlive your digital device.
Seems a lot of the cases today, it's a plastic this, it's a metal that. You want to have that almost scratch brush surface. Show me what you guys have.
Absolutely. So like I said, we're doing for laptops, tablets, phones, and for cameras. So for an example, something like this out of our Black Crown collection, which is our top-of-the-line stuff. This is all custom tanned leathers from Verona, Italy. We hand-stitch every single one of these, one artisan start to finish in Toronto, Canada. The linings are all a Bengaline Moor lining, non-fray.
All right, Canadian, not American, but still.
Sorry,
Okay. North American. We'll get a little larger.
It's all about the free trade, so we're okay, right? I mean, it's good price points for you guys. So.
He said that for my benefit.
Everything is individually serial numbered, so it brings that collectability to it. You know you're getting a unique piece every single one. So for example, this is for a 10-inch iPad 2. We've got something like this, which is our tablet toolbox, which you'd open up.
Tell me about how this protects, because I mean the whole thing feels very, very soft.
Yes.
But I mean you can feel the padding. How good is the protection?
Well, I mean if you're dropping it from a flight of stairs, it's probably not going to do much protection other than protect it from, this is really designed to protect from scratches and bumps and bruises, an everyday bag that you could throw inside another bag and carry around, take office to office if you're using it from a corporate level. We're really going after that young corporate demographic.
Style, fashion, which is very, very important. Andy,
Absolutely.
Really appreciate it. PKG, go check them out.
So we're here with Keisha from Powerbag. By the way, little known fact, Powerbag was actually the position I played in high school lacrosse.
Actually, a lot of people knew that. We all did. I knew.
So tell me a little bit about what you're showing here at CES.
All right, so Powerbag is an amazing bag that actually has a fully integrated battery system on the inside. So there's a battery in here. You press the power button. You see that it turns on. But then also it has connectors, an Apple connector and micro USBs.
And it comes with all these connectors?
It comes with all these connectors. Starts at 3,000 milliamp, which is about 2 smartphone charges, but you can connect your devices anywhere you are. So you plug in the power bag at the end of your day, make sure that's fully charged. You go about your day, your phone starts to run low, which always happens by 3 p.m. You plug it into the bag, it's ready to go. And there's even a USB port if you have a fourth device, or if you have a tablet, something larger, you use your own cord, so you can plug up to 4 devices at one time in Powerbag.
So this is great. You plug your bag in at the end of the day, you charge it up, and then it can help charge your accessories throughout the day.
Exactly.
Now, have you guys ever thought, or maybe you already have a product that will charge the laptop too?
We have thought about it. Right now, we're not at that level. It would mean a much heavier battery.
It's like a much higher voltage and much more
higher
juice.
Voltage, and it would weigh the bag down a lot. This, you can't even tell there's anything in here. So we want to keep it light. Who knows? Maybe next CES, we'll see.
Definitely. Keisha from Powerbag, thanks very much.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the show.
Hey, I am here with Bone Collection. This is Ronnie. Good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you.
And I walked by and saw this, the horn, a way to amplify your music without any kind of electronic gadget. Talk to me about what it does.
This is a very simple design, but it's a very great design because there's no battery inside, but it can just amplify.
And this is it, and it's just moldable, kind of squishy little plastic here. But check this out. Go ahead.
This is before. This is after. And you can put this way and this way. It's also a stand.
That's just smart. Who came up with this idea?
Sorry?
Who came up with this idea?
Our designer, or both. Reeds.
That is absolutely fantastic. You know, there have been a couple things that have just blown me away at this event. This is one of them. It's just smart, it's simple, and it's fun. Ronnie, Bone Collection, thank you. Good job, sir.
Thank you.
Well done.
So we're here with Chris from Brenthaven. Chris, everyone knows that I love a good bag for my laptop or luggage. These look like beautiful bags. Tell us what you're showing off here.
This is our Broadmoor collection.
Broadmoor.
Broadmoor, exactly. It's our kind of top tier collection, aspirational collection of bags. We're looking at around at the $200 mark, a little bit higher, $200 to $300.
So this is for your executive geek, for your higher up.
Yeah, Mac business professional, exactly. You know, we're looking at custom hardware. We're actually we had these hardware pieces created
shiny.
Specifically. Yeah, exactly. So kind of push button, easy on, easy off.
That's very cool. I like that.
Yeah. So a specific design. You're looking at the handles where we have actually the magnetic closures. They come together. Leather details, kind of all the bells and whistles that you're looking for. And one of our founding principles is phenomenal protection. So you've got to have best-in-class protection when it comes to your laptop. So we actually kind of have
Can I put my hand in there?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Foamy.
Yeah, nice, right?
That's thick padded. What is there technology you employ in there?
So we have high-density foam protection. So and we also implemented kind of a bow system on either side, so it custom fits.
It kind of springs in and won't fall out.
Exactly. So we're really excited about the product, and really kind of sets our top tier of our total product assortment.
And what's nice is you kind of have a range here of different products and sizes. The backpack, the messenger bag, they all coordinate.
Exactly. So roller. Here, a small brief. Obviously, you don't want to carry everything. You would latch onto that there. Our large brief for the avid commuter, and then of course the messenger, maybe a little bit more stylish, if you will. So, and then of course the backpack. You can carry. You have the big heavy load. You want 2 straps. So
looks like a great line, Chris from Brenthaven. Thanks very much. Have a great show.
Appreciate it. Have a good day.
And we are here with Ben Newhall of Polk Audio. Good to see you, sir.
Hi, Tony.
Give me a basics of what Polk is doing with headphones, with your technology, and why it's better than there's a lot of that kind of technology here at CES.
That's true, and we're very excited to be here. As you're probably aware, Polk is one of the premier loudspeaker manufacturers in the world, and we wanted to bring our expertise in great sound to the headphone world because our customers are listening to music on the go now. They're not just at home listening in front of their television or to a set of speakers. So we decided to go after the sports headphones first because we just saw a real void there in terms of products that sounded very good, were very comfortable, were very rugged, and had great fit.
So you're really trying to capture both sides of the equation. You want to be able to hear things with the clarity, and you want them to actually stay in. That's the problem that most people have. Breaking it down to something simple there.
Exactly right. Do they stay in when you're working out? Do they break? I mean, there's a lot of stress when you're working out on the cables, on the mechanical functions of the headphone. So we really put a lot of work into that. We've been in the market now for about 3 months. The reviews have been spectacular.
But this is about more than working out, let's say, at the gym. It's more than just the treadmill or more than just the stationary bike. You're talking about people who are out there doing crazy stuff out there, crazy stuff in the world of exercise.
Anything from, taking a power walk at the mall to, flipping on the trampoline, as you'll see doing active sports, as you're going to see here in just a moment.
And they're doing it right now behind us. Ben Newhall, Polk Audio. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Tony.
Absolutely.
So we're here with Brandon from Stands Out. And Brandon, I noticed your little pod here on the floor. What does this do?
What we have here is a 36-inch tall, 12-inch rigid, 24-inch completely flexible. It's a completely hands-free tablet floor stand. You can do it as a base on the floor. You can slide it under your mattress to have completely hands-free viewing in bed or beside your couch or wherever you'd like to use your
So this basically places a stand anywhere you need a place to hold your iPad. Show us it working.
So the iPad 2 just clicks in just like that. Clicks out just like that.
I imagine it can rotate?
Rotate 90 degrees, 180 degrees actually. Has a ball and socket connector on the back that you just loosen and tighten as you wish. Just click it out. This it's for iPad 1 or iPad 2. By only thing you have to do is for the iPad 2 is to apply this foam spacer.
Because it's a little thinner.
Little felt pads right there.
Now, have you thought about making this product for other tablets, Android tablets?
Sure have. Right here's the video that explains our product coming out for any tablet.
It's sort of a generic one that'll grab onto the tablet no matter how big?
Sure, it's a magnetic system. So you apply a converter to the back of your tablet, and you attach that to a magnetic head that has, and the magnet's so strong that it requires springs to remove the magnets, slide the magnets away from the converter, so you can attach it and remove it.
So basically, any tablet that has well, no, you don't need a metal back because you'll probably stick something on the tablet, right?
What we apply to the back has metal inside it. It's very, very thin, about 2 millimeters thick, so you don't even notice it. It has a soft polyurethane cover to it, so it'll protect the back of your iPad as you set it on the table. If you just want to have it on the table to use, it protects the back of your iPad or other tablets from being scratched.
Now, last question, what about moving around with this? Is this something that, can you tear down, can you pack it, can you take it with you?
Sure, I mean, as far as just moving around the house, you can just pick it up. It's heavy enough in the base at 4 pounds of steel to give you a good solid foundation so it won't tip over. Total weight is 6 pounds. If you want to disassemble it, it basically just has a bolt right here that you remove this bolt, and it can pack up really small. You see the retail packaging is in a pretty flat box, but if you want to take it somewhere in your suitcase, you just pack it up real small.
Brandon from Stands Out, thanks very much for your time.
Thanks, Benjamin.
Here now with Jeremy from Zeo. Good to see you, my friend.
Nice to see you.
It's about how to sleep or how to maintain sleep. What do you got?
It's about both. Zeo is what we're calling a sleep manager. It is a comprehensive system that allows anyone to take control of their sleep. And the way it works essentially is that just like a weight loss program where you have a scale for your weight and you have a program to help you improve it, Zeo is a scale for your sleep along with a program to help you sleep better.
But when I'm asleep. How am I engaging what you guys have?
So the way in which we actually track your sleep is you wear a headband that monitors your brainwaves, and in the morning when you wake up, it tells you exactly how much time you spent in deep sleep, light sleep, wake, REM, etc. And over time, you start to understand how you sleep. So it sort of opens up the mystery. It reveals.
But how do I make the changes to get more sleep or better sleep?
Right.
How does this help me do that?
So we have included with this program, we have online tools that we allow you to use. So there's 2 ways you can do it. You can journal things you do during the day, such as alcohol consumption, caffeine, diet, stress, exercise, and then we can show you clear correlations between exactly how much alcohol you have, for example, and how that impacts your REM sleep. For me, if I have, this is CES, right? It's Vegas.
Right. Yes, it is.
So this is the time when I get to experiment with alcohol and sleep, and I can tell you for certain that if
Zeo is a great company that you might want to work for one day.
So I can tell you with certainty that if I have 2 drinks, I can come to this show floor the next day and be totally fine. If I have 3 drinks, it's going to start to impact my REM sleep by about 20 minutes. If I have 4 drinks, I'll lose about an hour of REM sleep. If I have 5+ drinks, no matter how long I sleep.
And you can track this all with Zeo.
All included.
Check it out, Jeremy, Zeo. Real pleasure, man.
Thank you.
you.
So much. Thank
Absolutely.
you. Thank you.
So we're talking with John from Trike. John, this looks like yet another revolutionary way to get people around. Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, yeah, it is. You know, what makes this really revolutionary is probably the 3-wheel system that makes it very stable, and then it's very easy to get on it and use it. I've got kids using it. I've got people in their 70s using this. Our secret sauce is we have a cambering system that allows the product to lean into the turns.
Right. So when you turn on this, can you demonstrate that a little bit here?
You notice, if I'm going into a turn here, I can lean the entire vehicle into the turn with me. So it's sort of like having a motorcycle with 3 wheels.
So, conventional tricycles don't lean, so when you go at any speed around a corner, you feel like you're going to get thrown off.
That's right. Or you got to lift up the outside wheel in order to corner properly. This leaves all 3 wheels on the ground, and it also allows you to propel it by carving turns. So if the battery should die, you can propel it by just carving turns.
So there's a solution. If you do run out of juice, you're not high and dry.
Yeah, you're not high and dry. Yeah.
So tell us about the intended mission, the range, the speed. What do you see as being the sort of ideal consumer for this sort of product? And face the camera.
Yeah, sure. I think early adopters right now are getting really excited about this. There's a certain breed of character that sees a new technology and says, "I want that." The masses usually wait until they see someone they can trust using it and proving it in the market. So, I think it's just kind of the hip folks. the hip folks of all different ages are kind of going, that's cool.
Do you guys have a solution or a projected solution for inclement weather conditions?
You know, that's a great question. Right now, all I can say is...
I asked a great question.
Yeah, tough question. I can say foul weather
build a dome over it or something?
I have my dreams.
Yeah?
Putting a big, kind of an enclosure around it you could step into from the back, and so you'd always be covered.
Last question. I remember when the Segway came out, revolutionary vehicle, and I think what killed it was, $5,000-$6,000 price point. It was just out of the reach of the average consumer.
Right.
Where do you see the price point for this starting, and is it only for the rich and famous, or is everyone going to be able to afford one?
Yeah, that's another great question. A lot of people, when they see our product, they say, how much is it? And I say they range from $1,300 to $2,200, and they're used to the Segway price point. They go, wow, that's a much better
does seem,
deal.
of course, these are much simpler, even with the cameraing system.
Yeah.
Much simpler system, doesn't have all the brains that the Segway requires.
Exactly, and so it's much easier to maintain. Simple is one of our guiding principles. We want to keep it simple. It's easier to fix, easier to work on, and the more you can take out of a product and it still performs how it should, the simpler the better.
John from Trike, thank you very much. Great talking to you.
Thank you, Ben. I really appreciate it.
So we're here with Phil from Cocoon. Phil, this looks like a great product for organizing stuff. Tell me what it does.
So our grid is a universal organization system, and the key to
or a UOS. We're all about the acronyms here.
And the key to the grid is this rubberized elastic weave in these elastic bands.
So it's flexible but not slippery.
Correct, and it holds a product in place, so you can even shake it up and down. We had people jump out of airplanes on this, and it holds all your devices in place. You can use this for electronics, cables. You can use it to organize stationary stuff.
Now, is there a method to the madness of how the elastic is placed in there? It seems to be strips of various lengths.
This is the fun of the gridded. Use your imagination, work your products into there, and it's designed to have different sizes of elastic and different compartments, so you can hold anything as small as this to as large as a hard drive.
Right. So where there's big bits of elastic, you can stick your larger items. When there's smaller bits, you can put the small stuff. And then these come in various sizes.
They come in various sizes, and we also have different applications. So for these will work great in your briefcase or your backpacks. These are excellent for organizing your junk drawers or your desk drawers. We even have gridded applications that mount to your sun visor in your vehicle to organize while you're driving, quick access. And also, the gridded component is a component of all of our cases, our laptop and tablet cases and accessories as well.
Phil, looks like a great product. Hope you have a great show.
Thank you so much.
So that's all the time we have today for day 3 of our CES 2012 coverage. Wow, there was a lot of people in there, Tony.
Unbelievable how full that place was. It was really something special to be a part of. I'm glad I was here.
Well, we have one more show of CES coverage coming up next week. So please stay tuned. Visit our website, www.neo-fight.tv, or our Facebook page at facebook.com/neofight. And if you happen to have an extra 30 seconds,
take a look at this.